I'm going to present a paper on efficacy of less invasive modified O-arm navigated delta fixation in high-grade osteoporotic spondylolisthesis. That's a novel LIMO Delta technique. About 19% of all spondylolisthesis patient has high-grade spondylolisthesis, and literature suggests surgical management for the same. There are a variety of surgical options: anterior approach, posterior approach, and posterolateral fusion, circumferential fusion, either in a single or staged manner, which is performed. In 94, Abdu et al. Described pedicular transvertebral screw fixation technique. In 2018, Fernandez et al. Described navigation-guided transdiscal fixation technique. And we have introduced a less invasive modified O-arm navigated delta fixation, that is a LIMO Delta technique. Objective of our study was to introduce this new technique, to study operative parameters in the form of length of incision, blood loss, operative time, and complications, to study the pre and post-operative spinopelvic parameters, to study functional outcome in the form of COMI ODI VAS score for low back pain. It's a prospective study conducted from 2020-21, and we included 10 patients. The inclusion criteria was Meyerding grade 3 or more, SDSG grade 4 and 5, advanced stage of disc resorption, which include more than 75% of the disc collapse, chronic low back pain and or radicular pain, and restored global sagittal balance, and importantly, the T-score measuring minus 2.5 or less. These were the two classifications considered in the study, Meyerding and SDSG. Talking about surgical technique, we gave standard prone position with extension of the hip. Then intraoperative level was localized in 2D AP and lateral posture. Incision was taken midline, and dynamic reference array was attached to the cranial spinous process. Then we verified the navigated instruments and checked the accuracy. Then the planning of the transdiscal screw was done on 2D lateral image. We used the navigated probe to plan the trajectory of the transdiscal screw, as you can see in image 1. The trajectory is decided and the level of incision is marked, and we took 2 paraspinal incision. Then further, the navigated probe was also used to locate the entry point along the trajectory of the transdiscal screw. Then with the help of navigated Lenke, we started the track of the transpedicular screw, and here we have to be careful to bypass the neural foramen, which can cause neurological injury, nerve root injury. So after that, once the transdiscal screw were put, we performed pedicular screw insertion at the cranial level, that is L5 level, in a standard fashion. Post-operatively, in-bed exercises were given to the patient. Patient was mobilized on day 2, and half TCO was advised for 3 months, and regularly patient were follow-up. In our study, the male is to female ratio was 1:9, mean age was 62, mean T-score was minus 2.7 standard deviation. All cases were lytic, Meyerding grade 3. Out of 10, 7 cases were L4-5 lytic listhesis and having L5 as a sacralized level. 3 cases were L5-S1, and 1 patient had additional bilateral pars lysis. So we span the level for that patient from L3 to L5, and for rest of the cases we did single level fixation. The mean surgical time was 138 minutes, mean blood loss was 100 ml. The surgical incision was 5 to 6 centimeter in the midline, and 2 1 centimeter paraspinal incisions were considered. There were no any intraoperative complications observed. None of the patient required blood transfusion post-operatively. The functional outcome, there was statistically significant functional outcome, the VAS score, ODI score, and the COMI score in pre-operative and the post-operative patients. Whereas the spinopelvic parameters, there was no any statistically significant differences. And 1 year follow-up CT scan in all patients showed monoblock fusion at interbody and intertransverse level. So talking about high-grade spondylolisthesis surgical management, there are different procedures. Commonly performed are posterior approach, a reduction with interbody fusion, posterior in situ, posterolateral fusion, and transdiscal screw. All these techniques have their own pros and cons. Labeling best out of it is still debatable. In reduction, literature advised reduction in high-grade spondylolisthesis with unbalanced deformity, whereas balanced spine and balanced pelvis can be benefited from in situ fusion. The maximum strain on L5 nerve root is in the second half of reduction, so literature advised partial reductions. The in situ fusion comes with pseudoarthrosis, slip progression, persistent cosmetic deformity, but there is definitely a less risk of neurological complication. It avoids distractive forces on the pedicle, prevents screw cutout, which is more important in osteoporotic patient, and it is technically less demanding. Whereas the posterior transdiscal screw is advised in high-grade spondylolisthesis with restored global sagittal balance and advanced stage of disc degeneration. Our study was mainly focused in patient having high-grade spondylolisthesis with balanced global sagittal balance and osteoporosis, and the outcome was minimal exposure, minimal blood loss, less surgical time, improved post-op recovery, enhanced functional outcome, and the 1 year CT showed monoblock fusion. These are the case illustration, grade 3 L5S1 lytic listhesis with following spinopelvic parameters. The post-op X-rays shows statistically non-significant difference in the spinopelvic parameters, and 1 year post-op shows fusion at intertransverse and interbody level. The same case, 1 year post-op shows fusion at intertransverse and interbody level. This is the clinical picture. The limitation of our study is a small sample size, shorter follow-up, and the high cost of O-arm navigation setup. And LIMO Delta technique is a newly modified version of conventional transdiscal screw, which is used in osteoporotic high-grade spondylolisthesis with balanced spine, minimal incision, blood loss, less operative time, 3-column rigid fixation, solid fusion, makes this novel technique simpler, safer, and effective. Thank you.